Rightio. Okay, bro. Yeah, I got my like 20 Apex accounts luckily done before that thing because it seems like everyone's bro, they're sneaky with how they do that, you know. Not like telling people about the activation fee. Hella sneaky. Because people bought accounts assuming that like, doing the maths of how much it's gonna cost to pass them, and then if they don't pass it in that allotted time, it's like not double, but it kind of is. It's like 50% more. Yeah. Funded Next are meant to have like a 40% off right now. It's for their legacy accounts though. It's not for I think the better ones. The ones like, it's the rapid ones. They're the better ones. Okay. Oh wow, from Friday to market open, there's gonna be a big gap above, you know. So what do we expect? What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think that we're gonna drop and take these lows at 9:30, right? Maybe I should draw them out on here too. So drop and take these lows, or we could leave the lows, retrace higher, fill in some of that open gap, and then we could maybe look for our short, you know? Maybe it's not that high, but yeah. I need Where's everyone else at? Everyone's enjoying some mad holiday, you know? Yeah, me too. I think if we take that low, depending on what we get, there could be a long, but I don't know. I'm gonna recheck that structure in a second. Because like I never want to catch the top or bottoms of market maker models on the higher time frame, that is. You always want to have like your structure present itself first. And I just don't know if it's reaching to say that it's still potentially bullish when it's kind of obviously bearish. We'll see. We've got like 11 minutes. I'm gonna change that.
Oh, oh,
Yo, how we doing, bro?
good, yeah.
Yeah, man. Good, good.
Back on the sessions.
Yep. I feel like everybody's just disappeared.
Ah,
No one's ready. Yeah,
lucky for them.
yeah, that's right. That's right, bro. They're missing out. Missing out on the free money. The monies.
Try to get a quick and easy win today. Reward myself for like good day's worth of work.
Hmm. Well, we've got our buyers, so we got some nice like equal lows just below. Our bullish like market maker model topped out in premium. Um, yeah, I think long term now, like on the weekly, I think it's super likely that we'll retrace back into that gap and take that weekly low.
What's this big candle saying? You know that on NQ that took the hourly low.
Wait, the what? Say this again, bro.
You see that big candle on your right or left? Yeah, that the big bearish one. Right there on the middle of your screen.
Hold on, bro. Let me screen share because you're watching delayed.
I'm looking at. Oh,
This one. So on the hourly, so you're saying this big bearish candle.
oh no, man. Ignore me. You're looking for it to take the low before that one as well.
Yeah. So because we've like kind of opened this week at a big gap, it's either just gonna leave it for like the eventual buy model back up. Um, and like I'm thinking the best case scenario for today is honestly like we trade up here, we get our 3 minute short. That's our best case scenario. Maybe not even that high, but like we trade up to somewhere and get that. If we end up taking this low, longs are really like risky, and I don't know, like I see this as obvious on ES too, or just at least that it wants to take it. So you can't really call SMT on every single low and high.
Mm.
Yeah, we don't want to chase price.
Oh, so tired, bruh. So tired.
That might be a sleep issue or some kind of like deficiency, you know. I get it, you've been work, but I don't
I
know,
did
bro.
have 3 hours of sleep.
There we go.
I just need like an hour of a chill out and I'll be fine.
Make me old again.
Yeah. Let's see how long I have to drive tomorrow.
If it's anything like your boy Darkwa, he be driving non-stop. Less than a minute. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I'm gonna just prepare myself. Like it's super, super unlikely I'm gonna take a long from this level if we get it. I almost only want to just short. I just don't think we're gonna get that now. So maybe there's just no trade for this session, which I'm happy with. Trading some big boy size now. I gotta be like super strict. At the buzzer. LeBron James. You've been watching any basketball stuff, bro? Or like you stop?
No.
We still play, you know.
Okay, no.
We're trying to make it to the big leagues.
Chesterfield. Oh yeah, that ain't far.
Tell you what ain't far. Payouts, bro. Payouts ain't far away. Yay. Roughly how
No.
many trades would you need? In a perfect scenario, how many back-to-back winners and you'd get a payout? Do you know?
Um, what I don't know is at what point does it? How much do you have to earn for you to be able to take a payout? Is it
So
the
tell me your drawdown.
stop loss?
What's the like not the drawdown you have, but what was the account drawdown? Like on a fresh account.
It is 3,000.
Okay, so you need 3,100 and you can take a £500 payout at that exact point in time. How long does Apex payouts take? I'm I'm not sure, bro. Kind of quick though. I know that for sure.
So
Like,
I need, I only need to earn 2.5 grand, and then I can pick a payout, but I won't.
so, what's your plan? To build up more to get a payout
Yeah,
for larger?
yeah, large payout so I can
You
quit work.
you
Not
can only
like
have a 2K, by the way. They capped payouts.
what?
It's always been like that, just so you know. It's not like that's a sudden change. Yeah,
I can only take out 2k.
from each account, yeah, within one payout cycle. That is.
That is dead, bro. Why have I been doing this? I could have just paid for a new account and
Oh, this is crazy, bro. Oh, I can't believe this. All right, hear me out. So after, I think it's three, maybe four. I don't know quite exactly, but I know it's like three, four, max five payout cycles. You get unlimited at that point. So then you could pull out.
okay.
You could make like 20K on the account, but you can only withdraw two. And then the next payout cycle, you can only withdraw two, then two again. But once it's like finished, maybe at like three payout cycles, you could withdraw the rest of like the 16 or whatever, you know?
All right, that's calm. That's all right then. I was gonna say if it's been limited to 2k for the rest of my time, I'll
Uh,
blow these accounts today, mate.
I mean, buying for the futures is actually, I think they're goated, bro, to be honest. I think it is the best firm. Um,
I'll be right back. I need to call Rebecca.
yeah, that's Apex, bro. They have some like strict limitations to stop people gamifying their system, especially at the start. You really just have to trade well on their platform, you know? It's not something I'm taking. I just want to draw it out. I mean, we opened at a deep discount for the week so far. We have a large gap above. We just took 4 hour previous day liquidity with SMT. We're kind of giving like 1 minute displacement. We have our like NWOGs, NDOGs. Let's see what the 15-minute looks like. I mean, look at that, bro. That 15-minute candle. Jeez. Okay. See how ES is reacting though. It's a bit slow. Hmm. Four.
Hello.
Welcome back. Hmm. ES ain't printing that same kind of displacement. 10 a.m. news, so news in 20 minutes. Red news. Basically, yeah, kind of. I mean, I think the news procedure is really, really strange. Sometimes you can enter, like, if your entry is probably like 15 minutes before, you're fine. If your entry is like a few minutes before, you're gonna get wrecked. Like, um, yeah. I'm not playing market buys anymore. I'm gonna like start being a bit more patient for entries.
Man, mate.
On a regular day, I would have just exited. I would have just entered, bro. Market ball. And like, I would have had a dead stop, right? Because I would have waited for a power three. So probably something like this. TP is like really far. But it always guarantees you never miss this move. There might not be a move to take. Yeah, I think like this could honestly be like devious. And we could trade back lower. Like the actual manipulation maybe is this. Like it swept set but sell side, buy side to then trade lower. So I'm just like being careful of creating 3 minute structure with a sweep like that. Because then there's a decent sell. But yeah, okay, I'm definitely gonna wait for news now. I just don't think like an entry here before news is great. There's not enough like reason. We gotta be hella professional. Yeah, exactly that. Like last week did all of that kind of structure. So if we were bullish, we would sweep buy side, sell side, then we would trade higher. And I'm thinking if we're bearish, a sell side sweep, buy side sweep. Hmm. Bro, is that ICT? Look at that boy, clean shaven. Damn. Hey, he waffles too much, man. Oh, day, bro. Day. Yo, that guy's actually a bum, you know. I swear he's actually a bum. He ain't discovered nothing. Talking about his like cycles and whatever. Trying to make up like quadrillion cycle, some new terminology just to like fit in. I don't rate him, bro. What even is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for news. Bro, people actually think they're some market wizards, you know. Bro, it gets me so annoyed, man. I don't even know why I'm irritated by that. But, look, you see that bottom paragraph you sent, bro? Dublin theory, Oracle theory, liquidity dispersal theory. Oh my God. I, bro, you know he's just like typed into AI, give me like cool theory names for trading, and like pretending like he's got some source, because that's the best way to create some like following, is to create some kind of mystique about yourself. Like I've got something that you lot don't, and you guys need to chase me for years and years and years, and hopefully I might give it away. I hate that. That's some dodgy behavior, bro. That's some bummy bro code. Cause um, Chris, right now, yeah, if I was in this trade,
Yo,
bro, this is why I was doing these market buys. It's because I would just do aggressive break evens. Right now, I'd just be break even, and more than likely, it's gonna hit me. It would hit me out because of like news, and it's quite high up. But this sort of scenario happens a lot for these types of trades. And then it's like you're either gonna hit that take profit or break even. So it's fine. And then when it hits break even, I could still look for a better re-entry. So I'm kind of getting, I don't know what to do about this. It's like you kind of get the best of both worlds. Like if your entry ain't great, more than likely you can always get an aggressive break even and then a better re-entry lower, or you just never miss the move and it goes to buy side. Seems like the first one. No?
you man.
Oh, look at that on ES, man. Oh, damn. Well, we got 12 minutes till news. But ICT, yeah, like I think maturity is realizing that ICT deserves it, and he is like, it's so difficult to explain to some. It's a bit like religion. I can see why when people get super religious, they're like super defensive, and create this like cult following where when people that don't know the religion slander it, it's like it's frustrating. It's a bit like that with ICT. People that have never actually devoted their enough time to learn it, and that say all this waffle and don't give him the respect he deserves. Because, bro, he's not just like every other mentor out there. Like, he actually has taught some juice. Unpopular opinions, it seems. People left. I mean, it would have missed the break even. Because after this candle closure, my buy entry's like ready. I wait for this new candle to open. I always play a power of three, so I'll wait for it to drop a bit till however I feel comfortable, and then I would buy. But even on the top of that wick, like it doesn't touch it. Oops. But who even uses this publish feature? Damn. Yeah, man. Yeah, the persona is the ego, bro. It's the every guy on this platform, bro, thinks they're the best, and I don't know why they don't just channel all of that to actually becoming the best, and instead of just saying it, like they just prove it. It's so hard for people to do. It's such a beta mindset. 100%, man. I want to know what's up with Apex, bro. Okay, this is one nice detail you might want to know, bro. Is Apex only lets you have, I think it's 5 or 6 payouts total before they give you a request for live. And I'm assuming that it's different based on how much you're pulling out per payout and like how much you've built in total on the account. So if you were doing 40k payouts, they're max, back to back to back. After 5 payouts of that, they're gonna try and put you on live. Some guy like confirmed it on Twitter, and he had like an 800k payout he was going to take, or he could move on to a live account. And for some reason, he chose the 800k, right? When I say for some reason, I understand it. Like everyone would choose the 800k. But I want to know, why is it that they make you choose between something? It's obviously confidential, so you'll never really know the terms. But why is it like that? You know? You either get your 800k that you've made legit, or you have to accept a live account and maybe not get the 800k? Like, what sort of offer's that? Why does everybody choose to just bin off Apex and not go with their live? I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking sorry. Oh shit!
Oh, what? He's got that unk laugh. Damn. Damn.
Damn.
Still waiting for that news. 6 minutes. mean, at least the price action's clean. Bro, this kid in my neighborhood, yeah, he's got like this, you know these like Temu guns you can get that like shoot water things or pellets. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is, bro. It be shooting like beads and that, you know, they light up or whatever. Bro,
Yeah.
he walks around the neighborhood. I can just hear it like he's like shooting everyone's house and that.
Shooting your car next.
But he did it now. He did it now. He's a menace. I might just have to go out there and just snatch it from him.
You want my airsoft gun?
Yes.
Hey kid, have a taste of this.
UK people are so unaccustomed to what guns look like, feel, and everything that you could pull that out and most people wouldn't know. You just wouldn't know. Some like black guy, yeah. Oh my god, he's driving some Mercedes, yeah. And bro, he almost ran me off the road, you know. I was about to bug out, bro. You know these people that try and fit into imaginary gaps in the road. That's like just not there.
You.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was
Oh,
a gap
oh.
that time, but that guy didn't. He didn't want me in that gap, bro. He did everything he could. At some
Oh,
point,
I've
what?
been driving like shit, bro, with how tired I am on the road.
Do you put
Fourth
on
hour driving, I'm fucked.
just the lane assist, bro? Just close your
I
eyes for a
don't
little
have
bit.
any. My lane assist is the fucking verge when the whole fucking paint mark starts fucking rattling the whole van around. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's when I wake up.
Oh, it's 4 hours actually that dead. Because
Yeah.
you'd think that everyone thinks driving's fun. They're like, oh yeah, you get paid to drive. That's man chill. That's easy, bro. But
But sitting in one position,
uh,
concentrated on your speed and who's in front of you for 4 hours straight. And if you look away for like a split second, you don't know what they're doing. Don't know if they're slamming their brakes or fucking turning into you. You literally have to concentrate for 4 hours straight.
the UK roads have become like India, bro.
Yeah. With the amount of roadkill on the roads, I'm like, I ain't surprised.
Oh,
Might start pulling over, collecting them.
damn.
He just left.
Did he?
Sunday. Sunday.
No, it was Sunday. Sorry, I bloody out of mine.
Rock killing India is not mad.
Bro, I don't
It's
know where
good.
I don't know where all these people have gone, bro.
Because you said, oh, watch out, don't place trains. They're like, alright, well, he ain't going to give me money today.
That's right. Fl- you need to get an England flag for your van, bro. You seen the new memes? Like, if you want the council to do anything, you've got to put an England flag on it, bro.
It's one on my fucking mini roundabout outside my house.
You got to protect that.
I drove straight over that shit.
Nah, bro, don't tell me
Yeah,
you're
I
one of
ain't
them.
turning around the roundabout. I'll cut the corner. 3 in
What?
the morning, I don't give a fuck. Look at that red news. It's like
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Coke.
Can you hear it? close my window, man. Oh, it's getting violent. Oh dear. Are you ready? All these ICT memes, bro. Do you reckon he regrets showing his face?
Probably.
Because he's a bit cringe with how he's done it. It's like if he just was normal and didn't try do like funny, weird angles and that, no one would be clipping him. But it's because, who holds the camera like that? It's mad. The one thing I don't rate ICT for is I just feel like he's got too content. Why couldn't he just get to like a billionaire stars or like 100 M's, 200 M's, and just have insane level of wealth? Not like a £2 million house and that's all he's got. Maybe he does. Let's see what
Mm,
Bitcoin's done today because XQC's got 100 million in it.
probably shut up.
Right, daily candle. So far from open, it's gone up 2%. He's made 2 mil today.
No,
Just a
feels good.
little 2 mil. Oh, that was news, yeah. We literally did nothing.
Didn't
Then
even take the next high.
we're meant to be careful based off of his rules, ICTs, because it's a day after a bank holiday. But this is where, like, I think can become a bit of a joke. Like, you know, it seems like there's a rule to not trade every day.
You took a loss, don't trade. You took a win, don't trade.
Hmm.
You went to work, don't trade. You earned money at work. Why bother earning more?
Somebody.
Imagine this, yeah. I went through the effort of drilling holes throughout the fucking house, tacking the cable along the outside of the house, bringing it into the upstairs along behind the window, drilling through that wall to get an Ethernet cable connected to my PC, yeah. And now Rebecca goes, buy an Ethernet switch and plug one into my one. Fuck off.
Just like splice up the cable, split it into two just before your PC. But you got two gaming rigs in that room.
Got a gaming laptop.
I just ordered a tablet. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like £117, bro, of Amazon. You know how it is, isn't it?
Little Kindle and that.
No, no, it's not. It's it's in a Lenovo, hey? Whoa.
Big man
I was,
things. Lenovo and that.
yeah, bro. Best bang for buck and that.
Balling. 60k payout, yeah?
Uh,
Lenovo.
I'm getting it for some dodgy purposes, but I'm not disclosing them.
Gooning. You gooning.
Partly.
Man's trying to goon on the big screen.
The big in a cinema near you.
Man's gonna be putting up faces on that laptop and stuff doing facial comfortable.
Oh my god.
Ah.
I have a laptop, but it's already signed in with some prop firms. And so I think it's on their system. So I need a new device that's going to be fresh. All I'm saying is if you see a My Funded Futures payout that's not my name, yeah. Hmm. No, they can't. There could be a short here, right? Like there's like low quality internal SMT, but it doesn't prove the current curve is is bearish. So I mean that's all lower time frame too. We don't have much. I was waiting for like a 3 minute sweep, preferably like now looks good because it's made an actual high, like a proper swing. We couldn't class something like this as an SMT. Maybe, but it's still the same leg. Like having like a 5 candle pattern retracement, then getting the sweep here. That's definitely better. But we might just actually be. Let's see what like open gaps there are. There's a 4 hour above. 3, 2, 1. You know, I haven't checked out in a long time. Tanja. Let me see what Tanja's up to. She's actually
Touchy
live.
trades. Touchy trades. I love her. I love touchy trades.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You're the biggest gooner, man. Bro's
uh,
the gooning final boss.
what's she doing? She
Looks like she's trying to buy, but like up here.
preview.
Yeah, exactly.
She doesn't want to miss the move, bro.
I'm convinced that this world is like it's so heavily manipulated. Like, for instance, if you go on Amazon and you're trying to search up something like some kind of vitamin or like a supplement, not roids, but just supplements, you're gonna get suggested by Amazon and the reviews, like some mainstream product, but that product might not be, and it's more than likely not better than something else on there that's like lower cost. Maybe it's not as bought, it's not as you know, do you know what I mean? Like it's hidden. It's hard to find that like solid product. And bro, trading's exactly like this, man. How on earth has she amassed 1.6k views? How has she got that? To me, that's mind blowing, bro. We need to spread the party, lad. Look at this meme.
Dead.
Damn. What do you
That's
mean,
some
dead?
boomer joke, that is. Some boomer joke.
Bro, I sent it to the baddie.
That's like a joke that this Mr. Scotsman would enjoy.
Ah, what? The disrespect of the unk. Back in my day, they used to. You'd get a belt across the face, mate. The buckle.
Have you ever been
So,
hit with the buckle?
no, I've never been hit
Oh, I'd
really.
have.
Like, a little. Really?
I've had the buckle.
Bro,
Yeah.
the trauma talking. Oh no. Is that why your face is like, a little bit like,
Yeah. No, that's because your mum sat on it for too long.
Oh, peak. Damn it.
Tried getting her off me, but she wouldn't
Right.
have it.
I sent that. What about sending that meme to the baddies? You don't think they'd appreciate it?
No. When I was younger, yeah, be watching telly, and then I'd be too scared to go to bed.
Yeah.
So I'd be in my room and I'd be shouting for my mum. My dad would get so annoyed. He'd just come in with the belt in his hand already, whack me in my hip, just like, shut up. And I'd just whimper for the rest of the night under my quilt.
Oh no. I remember one time, yeah. We're gonna exchange. This is like campfire stories now, yeah. I remember one time I was like misbehaving, bro. I was being hella reckless. I thought I was the big man in the house. I must have been like 14 at the time, so like secondary school. And
Yeah.
I was back chatting him. He's my stepdad, innit? And he was not having it, bro. He grabbed me, yeah. He brought me all the way to the kitchen. Like in the UK, I don't know if people do this, but we fill up our bowl, like we have like a bowl inside the sink. I don't know why.
Oh, I know what you mean.
But okay, so we had like a bowl of water, like a tub of water filled up in the sink, and he dunked my head in that thing, and he held it for like just about one second, but it was enough to make me realize like flipping out, bro. I'm just a kid here, bro.
Splash.
Yeah, bro. I was like just I'm spitting out water, like wiping my face.
Spitting out that fucking greasy food water.
Oh yeah, bro. But you're on a real one. You know how people be saying like child abuse and that, like you can't hit your kids, but I swear that stuff actually works though. You know when like kids are
You learn
misbehaving,
your lesson. You learn your
100%,
lesson instantly.
100%, bro. Like, physical abuse actually works, man. And if it don't, you're not beating them hard enough.
So
it only creates trauma when it's done wrong. And I think that that's like the misconception. I know this is like mad talks now, but people that like beat kids because they enjoy it is a different kind of people that like show like force obedience, you know?
Mr. Muddy, Sandeep, Sandeep, asking if you went long.
Oh no. But
Long, 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 long.
your cousin. Damn. I don't really know my cousins like that. Some people have cousins that are like basically brothers and sisters. As in, like they're that close. I wonder what
I
stories.
used to.
Yeah. I wonder what stories Ross has got to share, mate. Everyone's got to share their trauma stories, lad. You've got one. You got to share it.
No.
On a real one though, when I was trying to enter, I would because I was looking at like an entry here, um,
Yeah.
and then an entry a little bit lower, like here, just based off of like risk. Because my Apex accounts, I want to be like extremely low risk. So I want to do like 20 losses for the risk, and this higher up entry was like not great. Um, and I was just considering moving it between here. So if we would have got our retracement like somewhere in there, I most likely would have took it at that time though. But once we, closed back above, made the OB, and then it was like 44, I just thought that like it's too close now. Don't know, it just didn't feel right. We dropped down, touched the 15-minute inverse fair value gap. It's likely we won't get a great setup for today. I don't think, other than maybe seeing what we get out of this, that's like it. Longs look nice, but there's no real way to catch it unless it came down like further. I remember Arvin telling me about a story of him just like laying on the sofa sleeping, and his dad come home, bro. And his
Dropped
dad,
a pot of curry on his head.
his dad just like basically ran up on him and slapped him across his forehead.
Why are you living in the house, pal? Why are you
That's
living?
crazy, bro.
What was that chicken shop called?
I can't remember. Yo, we should go get some chicken and
Pigeon
chips sometime, bro. Come on.
Pigeon Deluxe.
Pigeon Deluxe. Oh my god. Wait, what do you know about Deluxe?
What do you mean?
What did you say? Deluxe?
Yeah, Deluxe.
I actually had a business called that.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I'm not, when I say
I
business,
don't know
bro,
about
I'm
that
like,
one.
uh, that's why I thought that was so weird that you like said that. It weren't really like it was. Yeah. Okay,
Flashbacks to you.
bro. Let's go get some chicken and chips with the AR. I don't do anything outside the house, man. We gotta like do something.
Uh, Need to get out of this fucking job.
But I know bro's calculating his work hours. If I'm working,
Oh, God, I finish this thing. Gives me 2, 3 hours on this thing.
I swear the population, like, we're all calm here because we're all conscious about it, even if you are still working. But the people that aren't are like the ones that are. It's dangerous, bro. Like, work has low key just evolved into slavery. I was overhearing some Audi workers complaining about how they weren't getting 5 minute breaks. And it's just like, what has your life come to? That, like, you can't even. It's your life, you know? We get one life. We're living on this planet. And you can't even have a 5 minute break. Like, that's just
Time
so
to
poor.
become a doll dosser.
Told us. Do it, bro.
Might have to be honest. Gives me time trading.
What, would they pay for your, like, house and that?
I'm job seeking. I need an allowance to job seek, and I'm depressed.
Bro, that's.
Pay me, government.
One second. Or you could just become an illegal immigrant, bro. Stay in like five-star hotels, get a brand new computer paid for, PS5, have a swimming pool, gym membership, just chilling. This guy, yeah,
Shh.
he just exposed it on like the news because all these hotel owners haven't been want to speak up about it because they feel they know they're gonna get attacked or like the money's too good as well, right? So if you owned a hotel, government's gonna try and give you a contract, and they'll pay you like a certain amount to house all these illegal immigrants, or
Yeah.
uh, and this guy was gonna get like 3 million year or something on his hotel, and it was like I think more than he was gonna get ever from even if it was just like rented full time with everyone stay. Like if his hotel was fully booked all time, all year round, he still wouldn't make that money. And so that's why these people are doing it, because it's like such an incentive. Mad crafty, bro. That's our tax dollars. We don't pay tax around here. I mean, what? Hmm. Manipulation. I mean, it's likely that it's just going to accumulate before we continue higher, if that was the buy model. But if this was the manipulation higher, um, yeah, you wouldn't expect that. Like, if this was a manipulation, the manipulation happens fast and it doesn't give much, like, opportunity to get in for the other direction. A bit like how this has happened, like here. There's not much time, there's not much room. There's that V shape. We don't have our, like, SMT to go short either. Premium and discount looks like, oh yeah, it did touch premium. The OB fair value gap. Wow, basically to the tick. Mad. Let's see. So we had that in premium. After touching that, we had our retracement back into the 15-minute gap. And then what did it do? Yeah, slow. Not anymore. I'm honestly thinking it might be better to just like protect the capital and come back for the PM or just another day. Because usually our best trades are like this initial inducement at 9:30 open and we captured the distribution that occurs. It seems like we've missed the distribution and to try and catch a continuation, it's valid, right? But it's just lower probability.
Man.
And so because like I think that's occurring, I'm sitting here like trying to find a counter trend just to take a trade.
Oh yeah. Such a slow charts.
Shalom. Your body. It's crazy how the win rate changes when you actually trade with the higher time frame direction. So important. We need to be buying Bugattis, boys.
Bugatti.
Bugatti. Bugatti or Baddie? Which one? Y-
Baddie.
Which one?
Baddie.
Nah, nah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Right, which one you actually taking?
Baddie.
How come? Less mileage.
Yeah, less mileage. Easy, lower cost maintenance.
The maintenance fees.
No
Flipping
road
out.
tax.
Road tax. Be paying that divorce tax though.
Don't have to if you don't get it in the first place.
I think it's going to be real hard to convince like people to get married nowadays. They've like screwed over guys so much. It's like a horror story. Thinking about imagine all this work you're putting in now. You make millions. She comes along, she's a bit of fun, and she just decides, you know what, I've had enough. And then she does like dirty things, bro. She's like cheating on you, getting your head all messed up, and then now she gets to have half of whatever you've built. No thanks. Don't actually need marriage. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like maybe. How do you, yo, what's your boy's strategies, yeah? Let's say you make 5 mil or something, and you're like actually balling. Like you're just living how you want to live. You've got a nice house, you got your nice car, you got whatever materialistic stuff you want, but you're also the character you want to be. How do you end up getting not a gold digger, basically? How do you end up actually getting a good?
Instead of taking her to my house, I take her to yours so she can see how shit I live.
Wait, what? Wait,
So like, you know, like that meme on the first date, you take her out in the fucking Persia. On the second date, maybe you take her out in the Beamer.
hmm. That's what I'm thinking. You like you have to have some old pickup truck. I'm trying to get that Hilux, bro. That Arabian Hilux.
Imported straight from fucking Iran.
The Hilux. We had a good long in that Friday PM, you know.
Yeah.
Did you take it?
What, the long on Friday?
Yeah, I think you did, didn't you?
Yeah. So I remember taking a win at the end of the week.
You know how like come up stories are really rare. So finding out that someone come from like literally nothing to then something. Most rich people love to try and fake that, or they love to try and downplay the fact that they grew into wealth. Like, not as a hating one, but you know, people like TJR, yeah? Like, I listened to
Yeah.
some podcast that he was on, and he was giving this story about like him coming up from like the struggles he had or whatever. And I'm just thinking, like, I know a little bit about him. Like, he grew up in wealth, bro. He probably had his family probably had a house in the hills. So don't count. Ain't like you've literally had zero. A lot of these like internet, not even celebrities, but these influencers are like that. I think it just wealth helps build wealth because of like so many different reasons. Wait, it missed that high.
You know, BRB.
Right, boys. I don't think we're gonna get anything. I might just dip, just to like preserve the mental capital and still be fresh for the PM and not feel like that because that hour gap sometimes can be like brutal. I don't feel like I'm truly chilled out. Yeah. Alright, man. I'll be on for the PM for sure. I just don't know if I'll be on like exactly at the start. Right, yo. Take care, boys. Stay safe out there. Peace. Yeah.